in his Sikha, Simchat Torah 5730, the Lubavitcher Rebbe said the following: you must explain to the girls that the look of immodesty shows that the girl thinks that she will not be accepted in any other way by the man. Not with her intelligence, because she doesn't have any. Not with her heart, because this too she doesn't have. And not with anything good, because she doesn't even have she's not even a decent human being. And the only way is if she shows the places of her body that are supposed to be covered, which only exposes her insignificance. As if she's holding a sign saying, intelligence I don't have, feelings I don't have, knowledge and positive traits I don't have, and even my face is ugly. And the only thing that I can offer is exposing the places that are supposed to be covered. And this will make me look better, and will convince the man to speak to her and say hello to her. And this is the lowest level a person can embarrass themselves with, where the only thing that the man can see in her is the pritzut, is the immodesty, and nothing else. Okay, I'll give you another one. In the Sefer called Atznei Alechet, which is different compilation of letters from the Lubavitcher Rebbe that talks about tzniut. He says you must explain to the Talmidah, to the female student, that immodest behavior is not one that belongs to Benot Israel, to the women of Israel, who are modest and will end up bringing her to different tests. Meaning a girl that acts immodestly will eventually have different tests, where men will try to get her in different ways until it gets to the point of danger. And for anyone who doesn't understand what I just said, he elaborates. As the Rishonim said, break-ins happens to the thief. A thief breaks into other people's houses, his house also gets broken into. Why? It's measure for measure. And all of this begins with the lack of attention to small details of modest behavior. The Pirza Korah Ganav. There's a principle in the Torah that a measure for measure, and the measure for a thief, he steals, Hashem sends people to steal from him. A woman that walks around immodest, she shows things that are supposed to be covered, then the people that are not supposed to be what's covered will see it. Amevin Yavin. Furthermore, the Lubavitcher Rebbe says, in the same Sefer Atznei Alechet, 600-page book, 13 chapters, he says when a woman acts immodestly, such as having immodest clothing that grabs the attention, sometimes it's only in the way she walks. She ends up enticing anyone who sees her, who's then led to different foreign thoughts of immorality, and who knows where that can lead to. The sin is hanging on her, even if she didn't mean to do it, and doesn't even know about it. And therefore she's considered a machtiyah rabim, which means that causes the public to sin, which the Torah says does not get divine assistance to do tshuva, because the many who sinned because of her do not do tshuva. So the Lubavitcher Rebbe is talking to us, telling us, first and foremost, if you're walking around immodestly, young girl, old woman, oh, make a difference. There's no age. He says, all you're doing is you're showing that you mean nothing. You're a piece of meat. You have no brain, you have no feelings, you have no nothing. You have no value whatsoever other than uncovering what's supposed to be private. Lubavitcher Rebbe, if he said it in a shul today, kick him out. Instead of screaming Mashiach, they'd kick him out if he said this. Then he says, by the way, that girl that got raped, the girl that guys took advantage of, put the club drink in there, made her fall asleep until the next day when it was too late. She did it to herself. Lubavitcher Rebbe is saying this, not Yaron. I'm just repeating it. You have to sue him. He says that the Pritza Korala Ganav, she walks around immodestly. There's going to be guys that chase her in different ways until it gets dangerous. Don't misunderstand what that means. Rav Chaim Shlomo Diskin says, he witnessed in his own eyes, one of the people from his seminar, a young girl, naive, religious girl, decided to start going out with some guy, and he said, why don't you come with me to Eilat? And this foolish girl went. And they had a good time. She came home. Short while later, says, why don't we go again? Foolish girl made the same mistake twice. She went, but as soon as she arrived, she saw in the car, saw his 3 of his friends. Who are these? Oh no, you don't mind if they come with us, right? It's my friends, my buddies. So, oh, okay, it's too late, you're in the car, you don't know what to do. Okay, fine. Oh, what do I care? He's here, right? So when she came back home from that weekend, she was suicidal. Hashem yishmor v'yatzil. She was suicidal. She was suicidal because of what happened to her on that weekend. The Lubavitcher Rebbe says she did it to herself.